Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today we're talking about being a do-gooder and how that will enhance one's productivity. I know that particular term has become pejorative, but that's just a lie. Doing good is still good. It's all good, as the great African-American poet MC Hammer once said to a song that was hot. Um, so if you're new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com. You can also simply hit the subscribe button at Michael Datcher's YouTube channel right here. A few words about myself first. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Americus, author of the of Raising Fences, author of the New York of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, author which I'll be talking about in a few minutes on the radio in Chicago, author of brand new, as in 3 weeks ago, Animating Black and Brown Liberation, A Theory of American Literatures on SUNY Press. I am the board president of the World Stage here in Los Angeles. My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergrad, master's UCLA, PhD, UC Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English at LMU here in Los Angeles. I'm an expert at being productive, right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised when they hear my crazy story. I'm the product of a young girl who was violated at age 16, gave birth to me at age 17, and then subsequently gave me up for adoption to an amazing single divorcee, yet at the time no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet as Kool Moe Dee famously said, how you like me now? And if I can be this productive through joy, we know many people can also be similarly productive as well. So thanks for being here. We're talking about being a do-gooder, so let's start. Point one is that you want to know that you can still do good and that good will be appreciated. I was talking to my friend Dwight Tribble this weekend. We just had a really challenging weekend in some ways. We run a nonprofit. If you've been in nonprofit work, you know it's tough to sustain. So we do great work, honestly, but not without a lot of drama and work and just hand-wringing, to be honest. I mean, it's a very intense situation. But 7 days a week of programming, extraordinary service to our community. I mean, really powerful. Dwight's the ED, I'm the board president. We work closely together, and it can be challenging. But the point is that we were talking about, man, the work that we're doing and how at times it just doesn't, we aren't getting help. We aren't being supported in the way that would be that we like to be supported by folks in the community. At times can be challenging, and that led to us talking about, man, is it worth all this work? Which goes into my point one. The answer is yes. Even when and segues into point two. Even when it looks like the doing good is not paying dividends, in the long run it will, because doing good when rooted in love, that's the key, which is point two. You have to do good rooted in love. At times, because of just how the world is organized in terms of social media, at times it's easy to be influenced by wanting to get praised by posting what you're doing online, which is, that's good. That's good advertising. But the danger, and I felt this as well, so I know if I feel it, I know other folks have felt it as well, and I'm pretty good about doing things for reasons that are ethical. But when you're posting things online and you get feedback that's positive, you can begin to do things for the positive feedback. As poets, we call that writing poetry for emotional hand claps, right? You want to do your do-gooder work because it's the right thing to do, all right? Which goes right into point three. As you align doing good work, doing it for, I'll just call it, the right reasons, you're going to see an absolute uptick in productivity, because people love to support people in the long run who are doing big things that in the long run are doing good and paying dividends to a community. You see that so much in business now, with so many corporations, both large and small, touting the giving back that they do. You may have heard of Tom's Shoes. I'm sure that you've seen the show, the commercials for companies as big as Honda has that one particular commercial where they talk about random acts of kindness or giving, something like that. So doing good in the long run is going to serve you, even when it seems like it's not. Boom. That's all we have today. Thanks for being here. Tune in to me on Blog Talk Radio. I'll be a guest on the show, The Gathering of the Tribes, as part of the Chicago Book Fair. campaign. Look for me in just a few minutes at 5:30 my time. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Also, I'll be at the Pasadena Book Fair this weekend here in Pasadena. I'll be in Vermont at the Brattleboro Book Fair. I'll be in Kentucky at the Kentucky Lit Fair. I'll be in Chicago. I'm coming. I'm coming to you. Look for me. I'll talk to you soon. Deuces.